three sisters in what had been an old log dance hall at Kingdom City in 1929. And then they sold their business to three more sisters. There was the Rainbow Motel that was there, typical of tourism, and this one of Lay's Motor Lodge. It states it's the crossroad of the nation because it's 54 and 40.
There had been businesses along 40. There were hotels, there were restaurants, there was a dance hall. There were businesses that kind of shifted south from McCready to be near the highway for obvious reasons. Not many of them survived, certainly after I-70 went through, because the needs of travelers changed. Whenever a limited access highway goes through, it changes a lot of patterns. And this was no exception.
He was rolling down the train at 9 miles an hour when it began to scream. He was finding the red and all the throttle and the police and the
I would know McCready because there was a community hall there, and my family had their annual Simcoe reunion several years at the McCready Hall. There was a lot of the family that lived in the Kingdom City area, the Avaz area.
When did they stop?
Oh, ours quit about around 2004 or 5, I think is when ours quit. We had a big anniversary in 1997. It was our 75th family reunion. We lose all the older generation, and then the families spread out, and you don't have the connections like you did then. Like my mom knew her first cousins. Well, my first cousins have all left here and moved away. So it's that difference that we don't have the family reunions like that.
Williamsburg is a similar situation. There were probably close to 100 people living in the town when I was a kid, and Highway 40 came right past it. When I-70 came through, gradually, now there are people who live there, but far fewer, and there are empty homes. And yes, I mean, my own family. You know, we've been here since 1819, and none of my generation were going to be farmers. Laws requiring equal opportunity opened up all kinds of possibilities for women, and they started thinking about doing the kinds of jobs that might take them out of a community. From very early on, there were attempts to put dance halls in the area for entertainment, and we've gone full circle. And so there are plenty of people who gravitate to a place that they can dance.
It's the only thing around here like this anymore, because you try to do this in any other honky-tonk and everybody's like, what are we doing?
In other places like Fulton and Jeff City, there's not really much of any place like this in those towns. And they could benefit from some place like this too.
In rural Missouri, there was always a lot of little dance halls. And they were scattered all around back in the 50s and 60s. People played there and had a good time. As those all went out of business and changed hands and other things happened, bigger places such as this came into play, like the Good Time Country and the Stampede, and then KC Country, and now this. There's a lot of potential here on this old Highway 40 for more businesses. People have places to go. They like to live in that little community. So it all builds that way.
I don't know if somebody told you to round the doors when y'all came in tonight, but it is perfectly acceptable to clap.